scurvies. All sails go on the Pyramus Fallow. The ship was proud as a thundercloud, the captain grim and harsh. The crew were ruffians through and through, but how they sailed the seas. 3 years gone, oh gone 3 years, over waters both deep and shallow. No roiling seas or stormy breeze could ever stave the Pyramus Fallow. For captain and crew were a querulous bunch. They were hardy, fierce and strong. They would rather toil for profit and spoil and sing a garrulous song. For no land lover ever did discover adventures like this bunch, who sailed high seas, plunged oceans deep, and chased the rising sun. But now they sailed back from where they hailed to the city they had left, with commissions grand to seek out lands and find spices and find gold. So the Pyramus Fallow sailed into port of the city called Majora, so they could unload their cargo hold and collect the monies from their masters. But the captain was told he could not unload his cargo from his hold, for the city was sick, a plague had struck, and the dead were piling up. So neither captain nor crew could step ashore, lest they wished to join the dead. Now quarantine can be quite obscene for a querulous bunch as this, with shore so close and a cargo hold filled with profits of gold and spice. And the brothels ashore were tempting more and more and more, despite the plague within. Now 10 days gone in the quarantine, the night broke clear with curdling screams. A sailor bashed the brains of another for nothing more than a gambling wager. They were playing cards and tempers flared when a claim of cheating was made. Now the captain understood right quick he was losing decorum aboard his ship, so he tossed the culprit into the brig and declared an end to gambling games. And quiet went the Pyramus Fallow, moored at port within the shallows. The sailors fell to the rancorous dreams within their bunks and dirty sheets. When the watchman cried out late at night, "Rats! Rats! Rats are coming aboard!" and he rang the bell to awake the ship. When the crew arrived on deck, the rats swarmed about their legs. They were crawling up the mooring ropes, upon the deck and into the hold. The captain looked in horror as the rats swarmed his quarters. He grabbed his rapier, he swept them away, but there were too many rats to cast away. The sailors kicked and beat the rats, but it made no difference, the ship was had. The captain felt his blood run chill. His mind it froze with an incredulous thrill. How what he saw before his eyes. The rats were swarming his ruffian crew, and with all their fight and all their might, all their courage and conviction, his men lashed out with lots and shout, but they were losing to the vermin. The captain was grim. He knew his chances slim to save his ship and crew. His men were done, the rats had won. He had to cut their losses shy by cutting loose the mooring ropes and anchoring at bay. But he had little hope that by cutting the ropes they would live another week. With such little food, no water to drink, if it was sink or sail, they would surely sink. So with little choice and with little hope, the captain cried, "Oh, cut the ropes! Cut the rope! We will anchor in the bay!" So they did just that and cut the rope to stay the vermin tied, and floated away from the harbor dock and anchored in the bay. Now with the end begun to the final run of the grim Pyramus Fallow, and we search our hearts and souls and minds for a moral to this tale. Perhaps it is this, that despite the wish for resolve of bliss and joy, that what holds true for captain and crew is that death will always thrive. For when a plague has struck, there is no good luck, even safe in quarantine. All order will crack, all reason wear thin, and try our best to sink or swim. But the rats will always win. The rats will always win. The rats will always win.